Sheila, you were born in Scotland. How did you get involved in contemporary Christian music?
Well, contemporary Christian music, there really wasn't any in Scotland at all, and so I enjoyed music, but it was mostly classical music I did for a while. I'd never heard a Christian record. We didn't have Christian record stores. We didn't have Christian radio, no Christian television, nothing at all. So it was an American girl called Jamie Owens, way back when I was like 16. Her record came over to England and she toured. And I listened to what she was doing and thought, this is great, you know, this is someone my age, singing the kind of music I like, but talking about her faith in the Lord. And so I got excited about that. And we formed a local band in Scotland. We were probably the only Christian band. We were really terrible, but we were enthusiastic, and so, I mean, it was good, but I worked in England for probably about 5 years before I ever came over to America.
You have a program that's seen on BBC in England, and it's called what now?
It's called the Rock Gospel Show.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that program and what you're doing with that.
Well, it's just, we've been going now for 3.5 years, and it goes out in primetime television. We have about 5 million viewers, and 4.5 million of those are non-Christians, so it's really exciting. It's a live music show. All the bands have to play live. And we have the biggest lighting rig that's ever been used in BBC television history. It's wonderful, very professional show, but all the bands who are on are people who love the Lord, and whether they're secular bands in terms of what they do musically, but they're Christians and committed to Jesus. So there's a band in England called Kaja. They were a big band, Kaja Gugu. They've been on, and all sorts of different people who might be in the secular marketplace, but whose life is committed to the Lord. And so I interview them, and they talk about their faith as well as play their music.
Have you had a good response from the audience?
Oh, incredible response. I mean, the last show I did before I came over here this time, I said at the end of the program, if you want to know more about the Lord, I've talked a lot about my faith, but if you want to know more, write to me at the BBC. And we had, I guess, in the first week, 1,000 letters from kids just saying, what do I have to do to find Jesus for myself?
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's been great.
That's great. You're living now in Los Angeles, fast-paced city of...
Yes, don't I sound like an American already?
Yeah.
Yes.
What brought you over to the United States?
The weather.
The weather?
No. My husband and I really felt this is where God wanted us to be. It's funny because people think of America as being a Christian country, and I really don't. I think there's a lot of religion in America, but I think a lot of kids are trying to find something that's real. And sometimes they look at us and see a lot of hypocrisy, and they think, well, you know, what has this got to do with God? What's this got to do with Jesus? And I think if ever there was a country that needed a revolution of Jesus, it's America. And I believe God's going to do that, and I want to be part of that.